Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Magna Carta Holy Grail. Magna Carta Holy Grail is the 13th studio album and 12th solo album by American rapper Jay-Z. It was made available for free digital download for Samsung customers via the Jay-Z Magna Carta app on July 4, 2013. It was released for retail sale on July 8, 2013, by Rockefeller, Def Jam and Roc Nation. The album features guest appearances by Justin Timberlake, Nas, Rick Ross, Frank Ocean, and Beyoncé. Most of the album was produced by Timbaland and Jerome J. Rock Harmon, while other producers included Boy Wonder, Mike Will Made It, Hit Boy, Mike Dean, No ID, The Dream, Swizz Beatz, and Pharrell Williams, among others. The album was promoted through various commercials presented by Samsung and was not preceded by any retail singles. Upon its release, Magna Carta Holy Grail was met with mixed reviews from music critics. Some complimented the album's production and composition, while others were disappointed with its overall theme and found many songs repetitive. On the day of its physical release in the United States, the album was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America for shipments of 1 million copies. It debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200, selling 528,000 copies in its first week, making it Jay-Z's 13th consecutive studio album to top the chart. On September 2, 2013, it was announced that Magna Carta Holy Grail was certified double platinum by the RIAA for shipments of 2 million copies in the United States. The album was nominated in 6 categories at the 2014 Grammy Awards, winning the Best Rap Sung Collaboration trophy for Holy Grail, featuring Justin Timberlake. The album spawned 3 successful singles: Holy Grail, Tom Ford, and Part 2, featuring Beyoncé. Multiple other songs on the album achieved chart success, including Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It, Oceans, Heaven and Picasso Baby. Additionally, the album was supported by the concert tour, Magna Carta World Tour. Background. On September 23, 2010, rapper Q-Tip confirmed working on Jay-Z's 12th studio album, with a tentative release in 2011. By May 2012, reports arose that he was working on new music with Roc Nation producer Jalil Beats. In an interview with XXL, Beats stated, "Me and Jay-Z been going back and forth. He picked a couple of my joints that helps working on. I don't even wanna say too much about Jay, but we definitely working on some stuff. I haven't even sent him a bunch of beats. I sent him my favorite stuff. He hit me right back like, yo, I am a going on this, or I like this." The album development was kept a secret, but The Dream hinted about a new Jay-Z album in an April 2013 interview with Hot 97. Leading up to the album's announcement, Jay-Z served as an executive producer for both the film The Great Gatsby and its soundtrack, The Great Gatsby. Music from Baz Luhrmann's film, which he and film director Baz Luhrmann worked together for 2 years. The opening song, $100 Bill by Jay-Z, contains a chopped and screwed beat, electro-rap elements, and is written in the perspective of a modern-day Gatsby. It was both co-written and produced by Avax, one half of electronic rock duo Rat-a-tat. Recording and production. In late 2011, it was confirmed 3 songs had been recorded, and one of which featured Frank Ocean, which would end up being Oceans, the oldest song that appeared on the album. The recording for Oceans and production for Holy Grail, were completed in 2011, during the recording sessions for Jay's collaborative album with Kanye West, Watch the Throne. West wanted the two songs to appear on Watch the Throne. However, Jay-Z chose to keep them for Magna Carta Holy Grail. After Watch the Throne was released, Jay-Z chose to go on a worldwide concert tour instead of devoting more time for the album. Following the end of the tour, the main bulk of recording sessions for Magna Carta Holy Grail took place at Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz' Jungle City Studios in New York, where Justin Timberlake and Beyoncé Knowles were also working on their albums at the time. Jay-Z described the recording process as having a minimalist approach to give Magna Carta Holy Grail a 1990s feel, while working on Beyoncé's fifth studio album. Frequent collaborator Timbaland played Jay-Z the instrumental for what would become Picasso Baby. According to Jay-Z, that song built the sound of the album. Jay-Z and Timbaland had grown apart after they worked on the Blueprint 3, but reunited for this album. Timbaland ended up handling the majority of the production on Magna Carta Holy Grail. In an interview with BBC Radio 1, Jay-Z stated that while the two have recorded many songs in the past, it was not until Magna Carta Holy Grail that they got the chemistry to collaborate for a whole project. Producer J-Rock described Picasso Baby as just New York. He told XXL that him and Timbaland were really just feeling the city, the energy that it gives out, and were inspired by the numerous different cultures and different dialects or sounds. The instrumental for Fuck With Me You Know I Got It was started by producer Vinyls, who was inspired by a Pimp C's speech he found on YouTube. He sampled Pimp C's voice for the intro, and then created the instrumental in a short amount of time. After fellow producer Boy Wonder added to the production, the song was sent to Rick Ross, who intended to use it for his upcoming album. Jay-Z was meant to add a guest verse to it, but when he heard the instrumental, he wanted the track for his album. Timbaland added additional changes to it before they mastered the final version. In 2012, Jay-Z contacted Good Music producer Hit Boy about working together on Magna Carta Holy Grail. Hit Boy created the instrumental for Somewhere in America, a song that was initially supposed to appear on the debut album of Grand Hustle artist Travis Scott. While in the studio with Jay-Z, Scott played the instrumental for him and Jay-Z instantly liked it. The instrumental for the song, Crown, was made by 16-year-old Canadian producer Wonder Girl. She had collaborated with Travis Scott on his Owl Pharaoh mixtape and went on to produce another track for his upcoming album. Scott liked the instrumental and started to build upon it with Mike Dean. The two then gave it to Jay-Z, who recorded Crown over it. Overall, Jay-Z worked extensively on the album's production with producers such as Swizz Beatz, Timbaland, and Pharrell Williams, who were also featured in the Samsung commercials promoting Magna Carta Holy Grail. He had also worked on the album's production with Jalil Beats, Boy Wonder, Mike Dean, Kanye West and Mike Will Made It, among others. He had also been seen in the studio with various recording artists such as Drake, The Dream, Raekwon, Nas, and Timberlake working on the album. The final track listing revealed guest appearances by Timberlake, Frank Ocean, Nas, Pharrell, Swizz Beatz, Rick Ross and Beyoncé, among others. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.